Hello everyone, it's Kim. Okay, so I'm finally going to make the Calypso soap. Let me show you the different embeds that I did. So last night I made those little odd kind of, I'm calling them sea daffodils, but they're pink, like a pretty pinkish coral color. And I put the ground up calendula on the inside, and they're rough looking, so it kind of has that feel of maybe a coral, but I like the rustic anyway. And then I have this pieces of soap that I'm going to put in. Where's it at? These pieces of soap that I'm going to put in that are going to be like seaweed, I guess. You know, pretend. Then I made, let me find a good one. I made these last night out of cold process. And what I did was I piped them with a round tip, piping tip, and then I used a piece of cheesecloth and touched them and kind of pressed them so it gave that effect. But when I did the cheesecloth, I dipped it in Dead Sea mud grains, and then the kind of pinkish color around the edge is, because see, they just look like that on the back, is coral mica. So I just tried to, you know, give that look. And then I also have some Himalayan pink salt that I'm going to use, just kind of like on the top. It's not like this isn't definitely a salt bar. I just want it for some, you know, texture on the top and just to have that extra little look on there. So anyway, here we go. I'm gonna divide. I'm gonna take a portion of this when I get done mixing it and make some with Dead Sea mud in it to where it has like a sandy look to it, and then I'm gonna have some that I'm gonna do hopefully in a aqua kind of a color. Hopefully. Not too dark. I'm hoping that it won't be too dark. Okay, so anyway, here we go. Here's my oils. And here's my lye water. I did about a quarter of the lye water, the required lye water, I did in goat's milk. I have some fresh goat's milk in the refrigerator. Well, it's, you know, not fresh, it's from the grocery store, but it's came out of the refrigerated section. I didn't go and milk a goat, but because that's real fresh. But I'm going to add that at trace along with my shea butter, melted shea butter. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add my shea butter. And the way I do my recipe is whatever butter I'm going to add to the recipe, depending on how many pounds the recipe I'm making, like this is a 4-pound batch, so I usually will create my recipe with an ounce per pound of butter. So if I'm using cocoa butter or any kind of butter I'm using, I will only put in 1 ounce per pound, just because to me that's enough. I'm going to go ahead and add my goat's milk. And I let it get to room temperature. So I measured it out when I did my lye water a few hours ago. And because I like to soak cool because I use such a high content of castor oil that if I soak too warm for me, it seems to set up faster. I mean, it's going to no matter what. It seems like just if it's on the fragrance, and so I accept that. And since I like a rustic look, if it's floppy, I don't mind. As long as I don't have soap on a stick. I'm not going to add my fragrance oil yet. I'm going to wait until I divide it up to do my two colors, so I have a little bit more time. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this batch right here the part with the Dead Sea mud. And I'm going to add a little bit of colloidal oatmeal to that. Just going to leave it like that for right now. I don't want to add my fragrance yet. Okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and add my color. And this is a combination of sapphire blue mica and chromium green oxide and some of the oils. Okay, now it's way mintier of a green than I want, definitely. So I'm going to just add some of the mica. Perfect. That's what I want. Hope you can still see. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add some there and there. Okay, so that's done. Let me get this. Get bad Bertha out there. Okay. Okay. Get this. And all I'm going to do here is just randomly put some in there. Okay. I'll save a little bit, probably. I'm going to just put it all in. Let me tap it down. Okay. Let me just tap it down real quick. Just to make sure. Now, put a few of these in. And this soap is just my lavender and sandalwood scent. me see what I want to do first. I think I'm going to go ahead and put on my sea salt. Okay, you kind of see that it's flowing and kind of like streams. Now I'm just going to shove my flowers in here. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and add my sand dollars. I mean my starfish, sorry. Oops. I have one more, I want to get rid of it. I think I'm going to break it and put it like that. And like that. Okay, I think that's it. Let me just take my gloves off real quick. Okay, so this is my Calypso soap that I made with Sea Witch fragrance oil from Moonworks. It has Himalayan pink salt, these piped kind of pink daffodil looking pretend sea flowers, and some starfish that I made out of cold process. Okay, so that's going to be it for today. Have to go do a family thing. And anyway, I will be soaping, of course, as soon as, like when we're off for the holidays this week. So talk to you then. Bye. Oh, and I will come back tomorrow if it's ready, and I will do a cutting video. Talk to you later.